Hello everyone, welcome to GametechUK and this quick chat about Giant Cop. Now it's less of a review and more of a chat about the game. I was very conscious when I did the video. I've already recorded the video, so I'm doing the intro afterwards. I was very conscious about spoiling the game, so in the video I don't actually move around much and show you much of the game. This is a chat about the game, so before you purchase, you know a few elements of the game without me spoiling it. If you want to know more of the game and you want to see some gameplay, if you click the eye above me, you'll see I did a 2-hour live stream, which I'll talk about in the video, but I did a 2-hour live stream. So if you want to see some gameplay elements in action, go and have a watch of that. But this is more of a chat about the game itself, things I'd like to see, things improvements, things I love about the game. So yeah, let's get in, let's have a look.
So, what is this game? It is basically a huge open world sandbox title where you are a giant policeman running the city. Now, the problem with this city, as with all cities, is savage cabbage. Yes, you heard it, savage cabbage. Oh god, I absolutely laughed my head off when I heard that saying. I've heard of wacky backy, but not savage cabbage, and it is in the literal form. They actually eat cabbages, but we know it's a drug reference. Absolutely awesome. Now, as I say, you're a policeman, and your job is to rid this city and get it working correctly. There's a lot of things going on with Savage Cabbage at the moment. Some of the missions I've done so far, because as I say, I'm not going to go into the missions. I've had a run-in with the locals. They started protesting against me. I actually blew up the farmers market. And they burnt down my police station, hence this temporary blip of a police station. When you get people, you can actually, this is how you arrest someone. First of all, look at the ragdoll physics of that. That is so good. It really is cool. Look how crystal clear that is. Now, there are some people, this is how you arrest someone. Oh, put them into a police station. I've wrongly arrested that person. I'll probably have to pay for that later. This is a completely living and breathing city that the missions take you all over this city, and it isn't just this section here. There's the map. I mean, look how cool that is. It's even got micro city map written on the back. There's a lot of detail and a lot of love gone into this title. I can tell that straight away. I mean, look at this, look. Now, obviously, it's got a cutesy look that does a convincing job of really giving you. I mean, my little boy, for example, he's 8 years old. He's had a go on this, and you can literally. I'm hoping you can see me on the camera. You can just sit on the floor, and it's like a dream, isn't it? I mean, I'm 45, and to be able to sit amongst toys like a child, as you would when you're a child, I think is absolutely brilliant. And it's a very fresh title. Now, up until now, we've had a load of wave-based shooters. We've had puzzle games that aren't actually any good. This, and then all of a sudden, this drops. This has become one of my favourite games on the on VR. There's no doubt about it. And when I get to show people this, if people come around, this now will be one of the first titles I show them, because it's just all happening. It's absolutely brilliant. Now, as I say, it's mission based, so you've got you can teleport to certain areas. So let's go to Golden Sands, for example. I'm not that keen on the teleportation screen, if I'm honest, but it's got a 70s groovy feel to it, and it's really good. I mean, it is a big city. The teleportation system is a bit of a pain. So let's talk about some of the things I'm not too happy about. Now, you use the left, it's a teleportation system I'm not very happy with. You literally move it where you want and release it. Now, sometimes that works, sometimes that doesn't work. And it can get a bit disorientating where, like, say for example, I want to go over there. That worked fine that time. Now, all of a sudden, I don't know. Yeah, I'm lost. Why they haven't introduced a proper teleportation system so I can move around the city as I want to? There's got to be a reason, and I'm willing to hear it. But I think it would be a lot better if there was full teleportation in this city. I really do. There's all these little things that you can pick up around. It is brilliant. There's no doubt it's brilliant. One of the complaints was this game doesn't give you enough hints and tips. Now, I think some of that is historic and a bit telling of the way new games are today. Whenever you get a new game installed, not necessarily VR, let's talk about monitor gaming. Whenever you get a normal game installed, it will hold your hand through every single element of the game. Go there, drive there, talk to that person. There's a big waypoint over there. Go there. Oh, you've gone off the track for 3 minutes. You must be lost. Let me give you a hint. It's here. And I think that games to a certain extent are spoilt by that. This game, obviously, I went in expecting the same thing. And this game doesn't hold your hand too much. Now, once you get over that and realise it doesn't do that, I'm happy. Now, there was a couple of missions, for example. There was one mission where, I won't tell you too much because I don't want to spoil the game. There was one mission where I found an informant. He told me that the food trucks were selling this savage cabbage. So I had to find 3 food trucks. Now, I'm not sure where it was. It was around here somewhere. I found 2 straight away. You had to pick them up and shake them. Again, this game has introduced loads of sort of, bend down, pick up, and do things sort of mentality, which is brilliant. I found 2 trucks. Now, for about 20 minutes, I'm looking around. I was live streaming at the time, and I'm asking the viewers, help me, I'm stuck. Expecting the game to go, oh, you're stuck, are you? Right, it's here, because that's what we're used to in games. Now, once I'd realised that wasn't the case, I don't think it was here, but as an example, there was 2 down there, and about 20 minutes later, I found one of the other trucks hidden behind a house. Now, once I'd got there, the exhilaration and the feeling of, yes, I found it, was absolutely brilliant. And from that moment onwards, I switched my mentality to this game, and I was like, right, this is a VR version of Where's Wally? At times, that's what it feels like, but that's not a problem because it's a room scale game. You've got to get down and you've got to talk to these people. You've got to pick them up and have a look. It's so cool. It is so cool. It really is awesome. To the point where a side mission was to rid some of the town of alcoholics, and you had to spot them by the way they were walking. How cool is that? This is real fresh stuff, particularly in VR, and probably only mechanic that would work in VR. Look at him jumping around. And I had to arrest about 15 drunks, and it just felt good to be doing it. And again, you had to look around quite a bit. It wasn't just like a big arrow going, the drunks are here, do this. It was like, there's the mission, get on with it. And I think a lot of people complaining about the lack of hints. I think once they play the game for a good couple of hours, they'll realise it's a puzzle game. Some things that I would like implemented in this game, I think it needs some interiors in the houses. Now, I don't expect every interior to be modelled individually, but just to look in there and to see some people or furniture. Imagine if one of them was a gym and there was one of these little people on a bicycle, or a pub just sitting down there. There's so much you could do. At the moment, all we've got with the little people is they walk around. I want to see them do more than that. Because they're the stars of the show. That's what I feel. These little people are the stars of the show. So to make them feel less AI, I would like them to do other things, so be sitting around, be in a pub, be sunbathing somewhere, rather than just walking around. I would love to see a night cycle with all the lights twinkling in the the houses and stuff, lights on the cars. Oh, it would just be the cherry on top to this game. Now, I would like a little bit of progression information. I don't know how far I am through this game now. Well, I don't know whether I'm missing anything. I've got my mission book or my notebook. I've got the map. It tells me what's a story mission, what's a main mission. But I'd like to know how far I'm into this game. How many side missions are there? I don't know how big this game is. I'm hoping it's quite big. And maybe the developer is adding stuff all the time. I'd like a little bit more information about that. There are some complaints on the Oculus Store about this game not being optimized too well. I really don't think that's the case. I think it's just a case of there is so much going on. Like normally, you would have this on a 2D screen and it could hide quite a bit behind it. But in VR, you can lean over and you can see that it's still happening. Just because it's behind the building, it's still happening. And all of this has got to be rendered to essentially what is 2 screens. Now, I am lucky enough to have a Titan X, so I've got this whacked straight up and there's no problem. It's lovely and crisp. It looks really, really nice. But some people are saying, optimization problems. And again, on the Oculus Store, the developer went in there and said, we're working on it, we're finding ways to optimize it better. So that's good news as well. This game at the moment is only available on the Oculus Store. It's $18.99. Now, it's worth every single penny. It's coming out on the HTC. I think you can get it working on the HTC, but it's officially available on the Oculus Store. And most exciting, it is coming to the PlayStation VR, which I think that when PlayStation owners get hold of this, this is going to be brilliant. So if we could fine tune it a little bit, work out some not bugs, but work out some gameplay elements, I think this would be a must-have in anyone's VR collection. And I would love the developer to do really well, really well out of this game. The other thing I would like is a little bit more accountability for being a good cop or a bad cop. Now, I can take that down there, chuck that down there. Yes, they do run off, so that game mechanic is included in the AI, but that's it. That's it. There's I could chuck that across there, which, trust me, I wouldn't normally do that. But where is am I accountable? I would like a little bit more. Good cop, bad cop. I'd like a cop rating, or how I'm doing. Some cops coming to arrest me. Stuff like that. There's room for improvement. There's always room for improvement. But this game for it's probably the best $18.99 I've spent in VR so far, and it is a must-have title. So it comes with a massive recommendation. I haven't shown you through missions on this particular video, although I've spoke about missions. I didn't want to ruin it for you. Up above me now is the live stream, the 2-hour live stream. I'll be doing lots more live streams of this game. But for now, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.